man. I'm 7, and I'm a henchman.
I'm He-Man. I'm 23, 6 foot 7, then made of awesome.
I'm Mumra. I'm 143,000 years old. I think I'm lost.
Hello there. Welcome to this week's Krypton Factor. As you can see here, no one's getting to drive the Hawk tonight. Instead, it's Heat 6. So it's time to turn up the heat. No winners this week. Take that, he fool.
Hello, good morning, good evening, good night. You have once again stepped into the old oil house, lock-in, where you will listen to 4.5 hours of people talking and saying absolutely nothing.
No different from usual, Sheldon.
No, not even slightly, apart from finishing every sentence with the word
Is that your
Really?
Triple
I
H?
hadn't noticed.
Is that your Triple H impression?
Yes.
Fuck off.
If I'm not going to be in the main event, I'm going home.
How far can I tip this cup before it spills on the laptop?
You have a cup? Oh, what's in it? Plug and blaze.
No.
Children's tears.
The salty tears of hate. They are my nourishment.
It's coffee.
Yeah, children's tears.
He gets coffee, does he? He gets coffee.
Yeah.
He doesn't offer his guests any. Especially his guests who bring him chips.
You weren't here when coffee was made. And besides, you brought your own.
I wanted a coffee.
Well, did you say, can I have a coffee, please?
I didn't even know that there was coffee on the go. Don't want coffee now.
Becca made it while you were sat there.
Did you say, can I have a grape, please? No, because I offered, didn't I? And you had that grape.
I haven't had a grape.
Son of a bitch. But thank you for the grapes, though, Stu.
Oh, you're welcome.
They're very nice. So yes, as you may have guessed.
You look like you've just got a really sour grape there.
No, you're the one with sour grapes, my friend.
So yes, as you've guessed, I am Grufflock, your host for this menagerie of madness. This zoology of shit. With me today are two men. Two men with 2 legs and 2 arms each. They also have 2 eyes, 2 nostrils. 2 ears. But only one of these has only 3 things, of which he should have 2. Let's meet this man. The human tripod himself! Sucking on a grape!
Chaos Envy.
How's a grape? Is it nice?
Tasty.
Is it?
Eat the grape.
So how do you feel about, renting yourself out at children's parties to be the human tripod? I mean, that is one hell of a kidney you've got there. Penis isn't bad either. And next to him, there is...
It's me, it's Stuart Dark Ages. I'm going into a new line of business. From now on, you have to pay for the podcast. You want a joke? You want a funny joke? You want a joke? You want a joke? You want a joke? You're going to pay me $15. $15, I'll tell you a funny line. Lordy, pay me $15.
Maybe a penny, I'll pronounce something funny for you.
Here's a free one. Titty caca.
You're right. That was funny.
Yeah. But now you got to pay. That's it. It's pay per podcast. It's like pay-per-view, but it's a podcast.
Yeah, that's going to kill our listenership completely. Oh, wait, hang on.
Fuck 'em.
So, Stuart, I have a question for you.
I'm not going to answer it until I get paid.
Alright then, I'll just bypass you completely and say these following words. Hunter! Robimus! Stuart,
Hello.
what have you got this week that you didn't have this week? What? No, hang on, got that one wrong. What do you have this week that you didn't have last week? Because if you had about it last week, you should have told us about it last week, but you didn't have it last week, you have it this week instead.
Me?
Hmm?
Toy-wise?
Hmm?
Nothing.
Hmm.
However, I don't know if Mr. Rob knows about this yet. I got Dynasty Warriors Gundam free
Ooh.
because I got talking to a certain Mr. Millman.
Millman!
Mr. Millman let me know some of the pilots in that game.
Ooh.
Duo Maxwell, Troll Barton,
Oh.
Trees, Kush Renata,
Oh, you can play as Trays.
Tolgies too,
Oh.
and it's a good suit. Yeah, so I kind of snapped and did some trade-ins and didn't pay a penny for it.
Good man.
Don't get me wrong, it is the usual hacky slashy.
Yeah, but you didn't pay a penny for it.
Yeah, it's XXXY, XXY, XXXY, XXXY, XXXXX, B,
I was going to say...
XXXXY, XXXY, XXXY. Right, trigger calling your partner.
Just Trays. Just rock as Trays.
Trades are pretty cool.
So I love the character of Trays Kushionada.
But as soon as I got to Trays, I started using Trays. Then I got further along the storyline with Trays no unlock Duo. It's just going to get to the point where I'm going to play Duo until I get Milliardo. And then I will gut everything with the Epio.
Well, it's just I hated Trays at the beginning. He was the bad guy in my eyes. He was just the cunt of all cunts, to use the parlance of our times. But
You said a rude word.
it's the fact that
You said palms.
after like, you know, about halfway through or something, he actually became the hero. It was fantastic.
The world changed and he wasn't willing to change with it because it was going
wasn't
to destroy
following
him.
his sort of path.
So
I
then he
love
took over.
I love the thing with when Wu Fei goes to duel him, and it's like Wu Fei's got this Chinese sort of
I know what you mean, but I can't remember what it's called.
yeah. It's their version of the broadsword, sort of big, sort of meaty sword.
If you saw it, you'd know what it was.
Right.
You know, Trace has got like a rapier.
Trace takes him down to Chinatown.
Yeah. It's just the
Pretty
idea.
rapid.
I just love the little sort of tracer effect you get as he just gently swings the sword and puts it underneath Wu Fei's neck. And Wu Fei's like, kill me, and he just kind of turns around and goes, no, I want to duel you again using your speciality, which is the mobile suits. So he basically lets him go.
I also discovered from the facts that come with every character, he was the I think it was either 1,001 or 10,001 casualty of that war.
No way.
Yeah, and the last casualty at that point.
Yeah, because they gave up after Trace died,
Yeah.
didn't they?
So
I thought it was kind of cool.
I'm just going to see if I can really wind Logan Blaze up by putting a picture of Banzai-tron up on Twitter.
In the middle of the show.
This is a professional, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah. But other than that, nothing. But yeah, I want to get a bit of online play with it with Mr. Millman at some point.
Good
Because
stuff.
I'm running around as the God of Death.
Screaming, the God of Death is back from hell.
I have been saying that a bit actually. A lot of the voice actors are there again. Scott McNeil's there again. His duo feels a bit off to me. Like he's not quite got it.
Well, to be honest, he's
I can
got a
understand
much
why.
gruffer voice than.
Yeah, I can understand why, but
But it was scary when I got him to sign my Endless Waltz DVD at AA, because I just like went, you know, Duo Maxwell's my favourite Gundam pilot. Could you sign this for me? And he just came out without anything and just said, "I may run and hide, but I never tell a lie. That's me in a nutshell." And it's just like, where's Duo come from?
But you do realise that Scott McNeil doesn't do voices. He just has files of personalities in his head.
Yeah.
Somebody mentions one, it's just like, file number 374. personality engaged.
He's got a really, really good system then, because it loads up really fast.
Oh yeah. It's actually Windows 3. 3, believe it or not.
Well, not 3.0.
No, not 3.0, just 3. 3.0 was rubbish. Did you not try 3? Should have really tried 3.
But yeah, that was my week then. I didn't get anything else, right? It's been quite boring this week.
Same here, I'm afraid. I've got some bits from Shapeways. They've been painted up now, and I now have a bludgeon I am really happy with. I now have my Banzaitron, which I'm really happy with. And I've upgraded my Prime. So he's now officially fully upgraded. Some smokestacks, great big bit on the back. Proper G1 gun, great big frickin' axe. Trailer.
I want to know with this, does he transform with all that stuff on him though?
Yep. Because if you watch... I know this isn't the best thing to
I
do.
noticed the smokestacks were on ball joint.
Yep, the smokestacks move over to that side. And all that section on the back, if I can just unclip it, it's just attached to that. So you just slide that out to put the...
But then what happens to that bit?
Well, you can leave it on if you wanted to. Instead of having the wind vane on the top.
I'll stick with the wind vane.
Oh, hang on. We have a message from... yes, we do. Yep, message from Mulligan Blaze telling me to stop it.
Oh, he doesn't want you to do it.
I will send him more pictures of customs later. Other than that, I saw a film this week.
Ooh!
And normally I don't talk about the films I've seen, so I'm going to talk about this one. It's called Troll Hunter. Go see it. Or find some way of seeing it. It is freaking ace.
It's about hunting trolls.
It is.
It's a Ron Seal movie. It's exactly what it says on the DVD cover.
But it's not the film that both the trailer and the posters make it look like it is. It is freaking epic. It is brilliant. It's also entirely in Norwegian, so make sure you get it subtitled. But
I ain't got a problem with subtitles. It's in what I watch every week.
that's very true.
Oh, that's something I have been doing.
What's that?
Watching Kamen Rider Black!
Alright!
One of
was
the
it?
old ones. It
Not
shows.
Black RX.
Not Black RX. I'm going to try and get that afterwards. Although apparently nobody's doing it. But yeah, Kamen Rider Black's pretty good.
Yeah?
Very much story of the week at the moment, but I'm only on like episode 8.
When did that come out?
87. I want to say. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's 87. And I think he's got one
Is that the one that was used for Master Rider?
No, that's Black RX, the one right after it. Where it's the same dude.
Right.
Same actor playing playing the same character, but it's a different... It's not the same dude, but he's got the same name and he looks exactly the same.
It's like a parallel universe or something.
God, I love Japanese TV.
Yeah. But you know what I like the best about it though? When he starts his henshin, usually he's crunched up in the corner, there's a close up on his fist, he just goes, his knuckles all crack, and then he swings into it. Fucking awesome.
I want to have a go with Agito at some point.
Agito.
I think it's Agito with G3.
Yeah.
He's Robocop.
I recently tried Ryuki.
Yeah.
I don't know, Black's got me, but I'm enjoying Black, but everything else I'm trying at the moment, nothing's clicking.
I need to actually get round to watching the rest of O's.
I'll have to start watching that soon.
Yes!
Okay. Ooh, alright, I'm sorry.
I'll start you out with the memory card with some episodes on.
Cool.
Or I'll burn you some discs again.
Yeah. Other than
Oh, good.
Trolls, I watched some TNA this week for the first time in a long time. Yeah, it was alright. Providing that the guys who were actually wrestling weren't anybody I knew.
Oh, that was the...
that always bugs me, actually.
That was the... Oh, are you making a point if you don't know who any of the wrestlers are? Or was it
No, I'm being utterly serious.
Every
wrestler that turned up I knew, the matches were shit.
Was it the three unknowns?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sean...
Burger.
Evans, is it? Sean Evans?
Sean Burger wants 2 cities.
Yes.
Yeah,
that match was freaking epic. That was...
It's this coming pay-per-view is Destination X, and it is entirely X Division matches.
See, I might watch that.
I'm hell yes.
Because that, in all honesty, watching these 3 guys fight
Well, basically what they're doing
And
is...
one of them looked like a tiny Randy Orton, and that amuses me.
Go, Tiny Randy Orton, go!
What they're doing at the minute is every week they're having...
Dressing Sting up like the Joker.
As he paints people's faces. Nah, I gotta paint him.
Sorry. Found that painful.
They're having 3 people. It's 1 week it's 3 people who have been in TNA before, and the next week it's like 3 unknowns who are trying to, get like a contract.
Right.
And basically, the winner of each match goes into the match at the pay-per-view, and the one who wins in the pay-per-view is going to get a TNA contract.
That's kind of cool.
That is cool.
There's also going to be an Ultimate X. And for this one pay-per-view, there's going to be a 6-sided ring.
Oh, fantastic. Did you break the table or my goggles?
Both!
Yay! Everyone's a loser.
Hooray! I damaged property!
I might watch Destination X. I won't watch it at the time.
Bring back 6-sided ring. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, the crowd went nuts when he said about the 6-sided ring.
Say! Bring it back!
Well, it was interesting.
Yeah, it was something different.
See, me and Mr. I was around at mate Ross's, who long-time listeners may remember as DHD.
Oh, that dude who comes on and makes the show even longer.
Yep.
But we love him. Like
we do,
a brother.
indeed. We do indeed.
Right in his bumhole.
Wearing like a sock puppet. I went around to see him for a couple of hours. Well, I'll say a couple of hours. I went to see him for most of Saturday and some of Sunday.
Oh, I see. You finished had dinner with me and then you went off with your fancy man.
You left first.
Good point.
I offered you a cuppa and you went off to go Tesco's.
I had to go shop, didn't I?
Yes.
Plus, I had, my beautiful girlfriend to go home to.
Indeed. I had a Ross to go and see.
So, same then.
Yeah. Dreaded stud muffin that he is.
Oh, sexy man.
Not as good as Rob though.
Who is?
Yeah, so that was me this week. Rob, what have you got this week that you did not have last week?
And I promise this week there's nothing in the bag for you.
There isn't. I solemnly promised that by the end of last week I was done with Cyberverse. Because as I expected, the Tesco's promotion finished.
It's still on Deluxes though.
It's on Deluxes?
Yeah, I almost got a crankcase.
Deluxes, eh?
Yeah, I thought about getting a crankcase because I kind of like the dreads. But I didn't want to deal with the whole bird cut off.
You're sounding a lot like a ninja consultant.
I'm a ninja consultant.
I
Ha! Is that your best? I'll see you in hell!
You missed.
Ha! It's incredibly warm. Carry on.
got a sore elbow this week.
What did you do to your elbow?
Wankers cramp.
Well, you see this glass table here? It
Oh,
was
you wanged yourself
It
on it,
was
didn't you?
rested on there for about 4 hours whilst I was doing the
Oh,
t-shirts.
You.
It didn't feel
Dumbass.
anything at the time.
You went right to the bone, didn't you?
It did.
Dude.
And then it was just kind of like, I kind of lifted my arm up and sort of looked at my hand and went, yeah, I'm quite pleased with them. And then it just kind of like went straight my arm out and went, ah!
Did it straighten?
It did, but
At least
it's
it still
painful.
worked.
But yeah, not much.
Sucking up your IQ. Feeding up your brain.
Cortex. Feeding up your brain. Fred! I don't know if I got this week or last week.
Some Cyberverse.
No,
You
I've
got it
got
last week.
I've got G.I. Joe on Blu-ray.
Alright,
Oh yeah, you got that last week, you remember, Seth?
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was that week. That one, yeah. But I did borrow Portal 2 from work.
and?
So I've been doing aperture science experiments. Fucking brilliant.
Yep.
I've not finished it yet, but I love the. Is it Justin Lee Collins who does the voice of the
Stephen
director?
Merchant.
It's not Justin Lee Collins that does the.
No. Well,
No way. Sounds just like him.
What, Wheatley? No, it's Stephen Merchant. You know, talk about the way he talks and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, no, didn't work. Got to try something else. Yeah, it's very much Stephen Merchant's way of talking. I think Justin Lee Collins would have ruined it.
Yeah, too much of his personality would come through.
But yeah, he.
Whereas Merchant's perfect for it.
Him sort of in that was fantastic. Gladys, obviously, is fantastic. And the guy, when you go to the older area,
it's J.K. Simmons.
it's genius. Some of the stuff he's coming out with.
As in Thingy from Spider-Man.
Guy played J. Jonah Jameson.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's like stuff like where he says this next test is going to use something which will get rid of your tumours. If you didn't have any tumours, don't worry, we took care of that if you sat on one of the folding seats while you were in our waiting room. It's brilliant. It was like the one of... Because basically anyone doing these tests in the old test site was basically getting $60 to do these tests for Aperture Science. He's like, hey, who wants to make another $60? All you gotta do is let us take you apart. We'll put you back together again and you'll be even better. It's just so crazy.
How far have you gone through it?
Spoiler alert.
Wow, 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 wow.
If you haven't played by now anyways, you're just an idiot. It's awesome.
Hi.
Well, I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot birch pole.
Oh my god, he's got a fork!
Not free to use it.
The bit where you're going to sort of face the evil computer again with the potato battery GLaDOS.
So have you escaped the evil spiky crush trap then?
Yes.
Did you go back to listen to what he's had to say? When he says, "I'll come back!"
No, I don't think so.
There's an achievement for it. You go back and he goes on about the fact that your parents are down there and presents. Oh, and there's a pony. Did I tell you there was a pony? There's a pony down there. And then if you jump in, you get an achievement.
What's the achievement?
I got the one
pig
for...
shit.
There's a couple like that actually where you get achievements for dying.
I did get the achievement for, you know, where the door opens and you see like trees and that, and it's like, oh look, there's the outside, so I ran for that.
I went for it as well. It was like, oh, I'm dead. Oh, achievement.
Yeah, the achievement popped up. Good listener.
Yeah.
I did love the description of some of the achievements. Like, it's like, you know the part where you died? Well, yeah, this was it. It's genius. And I've other than that, I've not got anything because I have no money.
No, I just can't find anything that interests me.
Although I did.
Oh, I tell a lie. There is something I got. See the next Secret Six book. Allow me to review it. I'm done.
Actually, that's
Can I review it also?
Mm-hmm.
It's alright. It's not the best, but it's alright. I think it suffers from the fact that it's a darkest night time.
Very much so.
But I still live with it.
But, and as we said, spoiler, how much did you not love the entire sequence of "There's a gargoyle"?
Why is there a guy? Why not?
Yeah.
I did actually get the... I'd forgotten about that when you mentioned comics. I did actually get the issues 2 and 3 of Arkham City.
Mm-hmm.
Just shaping up quite nicely.
It is. From the reading I did of it before, that was quite nice.
I definitely it looks cool enough.
Just hope the game's got as much story and depth as the comic seems to be getting.
I hope so.
Should do.
Yeah, last one was very, very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I'll get time to have a play of that. We shall see.
Well, you're down for a pre-order.
Yes. I guess I would be. Am I a pre-order for Sonic Generations?
Yes.
Good, because I actually do really want to play that now.
Now you've had a whip on the demo.
Yeah, it's just like, first one's free, now you must play the game. Fuck. It's like Warcraft all over again.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, well, there's the drinking game for any of you drinking at home. Rob,
Yes.
do you want to set us up a Twitt-ORR challenge? Ah, Chaos Envy. What Twitt-ORRing have you done today?
Well, Skeletor.
I'm not Skeletor.
Well, Boneface.
Boneface McGraw.
That'll do. Shh, don't But let He-Man know where I am.
He's here.
Or Mattel.
Using your name.
Digital Rival might come for me.
Yeah, not with their side problems.
Basically,
Blue page. Blue page.
the
Refresh.
Twitt-ORR challenge for this week was: if the Old Oil House was to have merchandise, what would be your best tat merchandise with the Old Oil House brand name on it? So, as Stu pointed out before, you could have, if it was Firefly, you could have Firefly matches. But no, it's not Firefly, it's the Old Oil House.
So, Rob flavoured soap.
Grufflock brand razors.
Yes, that are blunt.
Oh, there isn't actually any razor in it.
Yeah.
Every time you put it near your face, a fist comes out and pff, you go!
And Dark Ages hair care products.
Indeed, for you two can have luscious hair like Dark Ages. And Blaze Bailey.
Because you're worth it.
Indeed. What?
I just thought of the most
What have I told you about
brilliant
thinking?
thing ever. Like, you know, you get the Just for Men stuff for your moustache and beard now.
Yes.
You could have Troll Wizard hair dye.
Jeez. Troll Wizard hair dye. Making sure you'll never get laid.
It's made from human hair and dirt.
And a bit of my poo.
But just a bit.
Just for colour.
And it's my own real poo.
You can dye your hair green with my poo. 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 Surprise poo. Millman. Anyway. Surprise poo.
I only want to say the following. Damage. And Gog.
My hands are cold.
It's the Andy Millman quote hour.
Indeed.
I'm scared.
Damage. And Gog.
I want to watch that TV show.
That would be an awesome TV show.
So Stuart,
Hello.
now that we've got the Twitt-ORR set up,
Uh-huh.
it's your turn.
Oh no.
I need an adult!
News!
Real fucking blood TV, no video game, no CD, me in 3D. Real fucking blood TV, no video game, no CD, me in 3D. Real fucking blood TV, no video game, no CD.
Let's get ready to frumble. Let's get ready to frumble. Get ready to get still and frumble. Yeah, everybody frumble.
It's time to sing the news song. News, 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 news,
News,
news,
news, news, news, news, news, news, news, news, news.
news, news, doom, 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 doom.
This news has got chicken legs.
Hey everybody, I've got some news for you. Whether you like it or not, you're gonna taste my newsy goodness. You're gonna wash it down with a steaming hot cup of rumours
My.
and top it off with a side order of speculation.
Go on then. Hang on, is my speculation fried or is it boiled?
So 30 pence extra if it's fried.
I don't like it fried. Alright, I'll pay the extra 30 pence.
Oh yeah.
Don't like boiled speculation.
Anyway,
Unless it's hard boiled. This news is hard.
there's not a lot of news in the grand scheme of things.
Oh, okay. This news isn't hard.
It's hard, but there's not a lot of it. Dark of the Moon has made a crap ton of money.
Really? How much?
That is the best way to put it. Well, let's see. At one point, it's over. Well, it was the fastest.
Was it over 9,000?
It's over 9,000. It was the fastest of 500 million,
Okay.
which is kind of cool, I suppose. Yeah, it's just made a buttload of cash, and it was number one in the weekend box office, and it's become 2011's top grossest movie.
Until Potter comes out next week.
Potter!
Potter!
Think quick.
I don't know.
Finished twatting about in a tent yet, Potter?
Potter!
Gonna go watch your next film, Potter?
Think fast.
Do you think anything will happen this time, Potter?
Yes.
Because your last film was fucking awful.
You got to remember, it's two films out of one book.
Yeah, I know, it
And the
just...
first half of the book is a lot of we're in a tent.
It's Harry Potter and the twatting about in a tent.
However, part 2 will make up for that. Because the
Okay.
end of that book is fucking horrendous.
Never read it.
I'm not going to say how, but
No.
Damn!
I read the first two and got quite annoyed at the amount of plagiarism that was in them.
Yeah, I enjoyed them. But then I didn't care.
I probably would have enjoyed them if I wasn't reading entire sections from another book.
I'll do a bit more news.
Yes, please.
I will feed you it on a gilded lily brought to you by a tiny hawk.
Yes. Yes. Give me the hawk.
You're gonna break that.
I'll put him down.
Don't put him to sleep.
Come here, Grimlock. We're going around the back of the shed.
Anyway, so let's see now. Did we mention last time about the rumour that Jason Statham?
I think we did mention about Jason
We
Statham.
did mention the rumour.
Jason Statham.
It's why I've got 45 minutes of extra footage to do something special
yeah.
with.
Now I remember. 5 minutes? He said 2 minutes 5 minutes ago. He's not in the next Transformers.
Oh.
But then this is debunked by Michael Bay, who said he doesn't want to do a fourth one.
Yeah, who isn't doing a fourth one.
Yeah. So
Yay! Sorry, did I say that out
Well,
loud?
there's a question
Yeah.
for you. Who do you think they're going to give it to?
I want them to give it to Ang Lee.
I
What the
don't,
fuck's wrong with you?
I don't care as long as they do a good film.
No, even better. John Woo. Because then you can have not just explosions with spinny cams at sunset, but you can have
Doves.
slow-mo explosions with doves.
We can have little tiny white laser beaks flying across the screen. G1 style.
I want Paul Verhoeven to do it.
You carry on like that, I'm going to get Joel Schumacher.
No.
Every robot will have nipples!
I'm serious.
Moving on. As I said, there's not been much a lot else. I'm trying to...
I think they're all just super... Oh, shut up, Joel.
Same old really with the toy news, I suppose. There's a lot of repaint, a lot of Dark of the Moon.
Any sign of Space Case being released in this country?
Nope. Still not seeing anything for that, unfortunately. There has been... here's something that's worth mentioning. Have you seen the sketches for the Headmaster and Headmaster Master Forcey stuff?
I haven't.
Have you not? Ooh.
No. I have not.
You may want to
I
swing
shall-
around, Mr. Gruffy.
I shall come round and have
I
a
think
look.
you will like these, because I like them. They are literally just sort of sketches,
Okay.
but I like them.
Oh, yes.
So it's basically, you've got 4 sketches here.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Force Maximus and Scorponok trying to beat the daylights out of each other in most of them.
Mm-hmm.
One of them you've got the Autobot, like the rough sketches you can see, obviously you've got the Autobots and Decepticon Headmasters,
Yeah.
sort in between the 2 big guys. You've got a Twin Cast versus Sound Blaster.
That's cool.
And then there's a... Basically, it's almost like the first few episodes.
Yeah.
With them on Cybertron. So you've got like the Headmasters knocking 2 sages out of each other. With like profiles of Prime, Rodimus, Galvatron, and what is supposedly Scorponok's eyes right at the back.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, Zarek.
yes.
I
Yeah,
really
'cause
like that
He's
one.
Mega Zarek, isn't he?
Yeah.
Keep getting mixed up.
I love that last picture. That is really nice.
It needs done.
Who's the artist?
2 seconds. Why, it's one Mr. Guido Guidi.
Ah!
And there's also the... Ooh.
Who is currently knocking it out
Oh,
of the
I
park.
have not seen this one yet. The Master Force cover?
Let me see. One second.
Hang on.
Oh, that's nice. Shit.
So you've got the pencil work for it, and you've got the actual full coloured in one. And basically you've got Overlord beating up Jinrai
Yeah.
in his super mode. You've got African American Zarek floating around the black in the background. You've got Hydra and Buster in their Darkling's form shooting, flying over. While Metal Hawk looks way too happy to be running away from an explosion with the Headmaster Juniors. Hooray! We nearly died!
Oh, it's hooray! I didn't kill the children on this one.
And then you've got the Decepticon Pretenders by the side going, oh, Decepticon Pretenders!
Did I tell you my overwhelming urge to get a second Skullgrin?
Oh, Decepticon Pretender, link me.
Okay, I'll just leave
Go
it.
on then, why the urge to get a second one?
Because I want to do a little bit of work to him to make him look more like Thing. I wouldn't call him Daros.
Right.
Because I want them to be separate characters.
They looked exactly the same, right?
Yeah, but that toy doesn't look exactly like the Thing, like the old Pretender,
Right.
is my point. Which one do?
Go back to sleep.
No. I want to build pretender armor around him.
Other than that, there's not a lot of news-wise. There's a repaint of Topspin coming from Dark of the Moon.
How's he look?
Alright, he's a grey NASCAR.
Yay!
Instead of a green NASCAR.
Yay!
Oh, there's been a lot of pictures I've seen of the dual model kit Optimus Prime.
That thing seems to be gaining quite a lot of attention.
Well, the fact that one of them is... He's stopping a Humvee, which actually just happens to be a Decepticon. And he's stopping it mid-transformation.
That's
So it's
cool.
all like sort of sectored up, and he's got his sword over to chop his face off and feed it to his orphan children.
Who he will then chop the faces off.
Here is your daddy! Now here is your face! Oh, here's something that you all don't want to miss out on, and especially one that Mr. Rob will love. There's a Transformers free DLC for U-Star on the Xbox. Yeah, I'll take your stunned silence on that one.
What would it do?
For those who don't know, U-Star is a game which uses your Kinect to put you into a certain movie scene, and then your friends all raid it. It looks terrible.
So what you're saying
It's
is,
stupid. You could be Arnie in Terminator going, I'll be back. And you put your online in and people go, oh, it's hilarious. And then you can upload it and people can watch it and go, what a tosser.
so what you're saying is that we can. Who do you replace? in
Lennox,
Lennox.
during his big old speech about, some of you may not be coming home.
So the entire speech is about 3 minutes long. I have an idea. Bring me Chaos Envitas and lube. We're going to rework that. How do you feel about hamsters?
There is no way in hell I'm standing there for 3 minutes going no 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 no.
And occasionally going, Prime!
So why can't you play Bumblebee?
Because he's a
Why
giant
can't-
robot.
Why can't you give Bumblebee lines?
Because
Why can't that be the nature of the game?
that would be the gayest thing ever. And it would just be you standing there for an hour and a half going, I see you, chip!
It would be. Unless of course it was Prime Bumblebee. Where it would be like, for fuck's sakes, I'm so sick of these little fucking humans getting under my feet.
Damn, man.
Bumblebee says we should go on a mission! What the fuck? What are you on about? I've got a big hangover here.
That was a whole night with Jack's mom. Oh, yeah, son.
Oh, we're going to be talking about that later on.
You
Oh.
sick, twisted bastards.
Well, I'm not going to talk about Bumblebee and Jack's mum getting it on. Just going to talk about Prime later on. And Jack's mum.
Oh, yeah.
Jack's mum's got it going on.
Don't.
Okay. Why not?
I really want to hurt you now.
Why?
Fucking hate that song.
Is that an actual song?
Stacey's mum.
Oh shit, sorry. See, this is the problem with my brain. It picks up this stuff and then never remembers where it comes from.
Well, there's the end of the news, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go to prison for a few years because I'm going to kill him with the microphone stand.
Why do you hate that song?
Just do. Why do I hate it? It's a fucking terrible song.
He's got a point.
What a fucking awful video. Oh, look, I'm a 10-year-old and I'm checking out this woman who is old enough to be my mother. Because she is my friend's mom. She's Stacey's mom and she's got it going on.
It's ringing a bell.
I want to burn things now.
I've got a horrible feeling I have to YouTube this when I get in.
Well, you ain't doing it while I'm here because I'll put my thumbs right through your eyes.
That's why I said when I get home. It's fine. Don't worry. I don't want to cause you pain. I don't want to cause you pain.
Fucking awful song.
Go to your happy place. Go to your
There
happy
isn't a happy
place.
place.
There is. There's
Only
one place.
rage and destruction and pain
No.
and hatred.
There's the place with the chopper. Get to the chopper.
I'm not even going to walk.
The GoBot Puzzler Set. 6 renegade GoBots that go together like a giant puzzle.
Zigzag and Rube and Pudding.
Each is a mighty robot,
I'm Jigsaw, one bad body.
a mighty vehicle,
How can a crossroad go arm in arm?
and together,
Tic-tac heads for the top.
a renegade GoBot giant. The GoBot Puzzler Set. Each GoBot puzzler also sold separately. New from Tonka.
combat begins.
A handful of people on a leaky boat are gonna save the world.
Exactly.
Mortal men and women defending your own world is not about death, but life. Mortal Kombat.
It has begun.
I am the chosen one. Alright. 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 Let's dance. Mortal men and women defending your own world. Mortal Kombat. That's enough! We in big trouble!
Not to worry, here comes Skylink.
Meet Skylakes. This ferocious motorized Autobot triple changes from space shuttle to bird and lynx, and then combines to form Skylakes.
Hurricane's attacking. Skylink will stop them.
The Transformers batteries not included from Hasbro.
So, did you enjoy the news music?
It was alright.
Did you enjoy the music that came after?
The Doom song.
No.
No.
Did you
I
enjoy
like-
the advertisements?
I thought they were a little too subtle.
Okay. Buy toys! Is that better?
Yeah, that one works.
Okay.
I like that one.
Mr. Rob,
Mr. Adam.
I believe that you have a Chaos Corner for us.
I do. My corner is suitably chaotic.
Excellent. On a scale of 1 to... How chaotic is it?
It's about nyeh.
Good man. Good man.
So, the title of this TF Wiki page is Rick Astley. Rick Astley is a pop singer. According to Grimlock, people who ask for a poster of him to be printed in next week's issue have a sense of humour, which is something he appreciates. Information about Ashley and what his role, if any, he played in the Cybertronian conflict on Earth is still fairly sketchy. What is known is that Ashley was noted for his steadfast resilience. It is said that he would never give you up, or even let anyone down, and that the idea that he would ever desert his cause was so unlikely as to be laughable. He was also known for his willingness to tell others exactly how he was feeling about the situation, for good or ill.
Did we just rickroll our own podcast?
I think we might have.
Holy crap.
It's the bits that come after that that crack me up. The links at the bottom.
External links.
Yeah.
Transformers number 166 letters page on transfan.co.uk. Rick Astley at Wikipedia, and a useful and thought-provoking clip that we here at tfwiki.net strongly assure you is completely unrelated, yet still relevant to the topic at hand.
So it's the video.
What, should we watch the video?
There's a video.
Should we see what that bottom link is to see how informative that video is?
I'm game.
See where this is going.
It's painfully obvious. Yeah, man! Get the dancing going.
It's the fact that Adam's dancing the same as he is. It's worrying.
Oh, we have been rickrolled. Who saw that coming? Holy crap. Isn't that voice?
Yeah, I can't see the video from where I'm sitting. So to me, it still is a large black man. Thinking of
This is really scary because speech bubbles are popping up with the lines.
just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you.
God, we've got to stop this.
Make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Tell a lie or hurt you. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was chaotic.
Next week we promise something that is robots.
Right.
Don't make me play the Doom song again.
So, should we just escape from that one and pretend it never happened?
Doom, da, doom, doom, doom. No, that happened.
Okay.
Just like that weekend at Bandcamp, it happened.
You got a flute and everything.
Sphincter.
And this one time at band camp,
We stuck a flute up Roland. And he kinda liked it.
I have no recollection of ever being at band camp.
Well, band camp, I mean Friday night.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, bitch.
It was Friday night. In the sex house.
Sex house woman!
I thought you told me I didn't go to that I just went to sleep.
I lied. Like a son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch!
That's me!
Surprise! Buttsex.
So, moving on to a trans fan. Community watch.
Because we're watching you, community, at night when you're sleeping. Sometimes when you're taking a poop. I noticed you didn't wash your hands. You dirty community.
And as a community watch, I'm going to just quickly ask this question. So,
Hello!
have you ever been on Botch the Crab?
What?
Have you ever been on Botch the Crab?
No.
Rob.
Never even heard of it.
Right, it's a site that is dedicated to the packaging of Transformers.
Okay.
Up to and including the... Oh, just shot myself in the groin with Hot Rod's cannon. Ow.
Burning justice.
It kind of is now. Ooh, right in the testicle. I am wearing pants, dear listener. I am wearing pants.
Tight pants.
Well, I've painted my legs.
Weird pants, frozen tight.
They are indeed
Hard.
frozen tight.
Tight like a tiger.
Yeah, Watch the Crab basically is a site that is dedicated to the packaging of the Transformers, up to and including the rebuilding a Monstructor package out of the Dino King. And they did a great bloody job with it as well.
That's kind of cool. Something like a gift set box.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Do they actually sell the boxes then? Or
No,
just the scans?
just scans. But it is really cool to just spend a couple of hours looking through. So I heartily recommend Box the Crab. I'll of course link it so you can go and have a look at it. But yeah, it's cool. It's very, very cool. With that being said, I think this is going to be quite a short show tonight, actually.
Not much going on, man. That's it now. Dark of the Moon's out.
Yeah.
Balcon's happened.
Nothing till STCC.
Even then, I don't think we'll get much.
No, not much indeed.
I reckon all we'll get at SDCC is, we're doing some more episodes of Prime.
And of course, IDW will probably have something
Yeah.
to talk about. But
There's the Autobot defense base! But where are the Autobots? Who cares? The Decepticons are gone! Oh no, look! It's Omega Supreme! Introducing the Autobots Omega Supreme defense base. It comes with a motorized tank with flashing turret lights.
Decepticons! Counterattack Omega Supreme!
Transformers!
Omega Supreme will stop him!
Robots in disguise!
Omega Supreme is invincible!
Transformers! The Transformers sold separately, batteries not included from Hasbro. will slow them down. It's G.I. Joe against Cobra and Destro, fighting to save the day. They're destroying our tanks. Get the hovercraft. Joe never gives up. He's always there, fighting for freedom over land and air. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there. They're beating a sweetback called Zartan. What can he do?
Find out in the adventures of G.I. Joe from Marvel Comics.
So yeah, let's go and read out some Twitt-ORR.
Is it time for the Twitt-ORR?
It's time for Twitt-ORR. Read it, hairman. Go get them, man.
Wow.
And you
There
too,
was a few
man.
answers there.
A trio of evil. You're sounding more and more like Winston Churchill. Churchman. What's wrong?
Just bear with me.
Technical difficulties in the oil house. Amuse yourselves with this picture of a kitten.
Do 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 do. Up above the streets and houses, rainbow flying high.
Damn, man.
What?
Did Zippy's dead?
What?
Frank Skeleton dead?
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah,
When did that happen?
a few weeks ago.
Aww.
That's
Bollocks.
Zippy and George got. Because they did both. And a bunch of Daleks, because they did Daleks too.
God damn it. Speaking of which, what we're waiting for. Did you see the video that I tweeted? The Daleks.
Oh, the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy Daleks. Yeah, that's freaking awesome.
How well done is that?
That's really good. I saw the original version. I see where the guy revoiced it. Because the original version, you know, the guy himself admits it wasn't very good.
Yeah. I'd never saw the original version.
Oh, I noticed it. Oh, is this it? I went, ooh, no wonder. I'm not. Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
It's the bit where it's Daleks never invite Davros up to dance. This does not happen.
This does not happen. And Davros's dance moves involves him going back and forward and raising his nasty hand.
Yeah. Really enjoyed that. Okay.
Okay,
Are we ready?
we're ready.
Start reading your Twitters.
So the Twitter challenge for this week was, if the old oil house was to have merchandise, what would be the best tat merchandise that we would have?
I'm still saying the thing that would sell most is Rob Shaken flavoured soap.
Comes with real Rob flavouring.
Yes.
So,
Smells just like a hot
To
rabbit.
give you a hint, it tastes like his ass.
the
Jeez, they're all
first
good
one,
millionaires. Sorry.
the first one is from a Mr. Gibbstar runner,
Hey, it's the Gibstar.
Steve Gibbon. He says, coffee mugs, ironing boards, and lemon zesters.
Yes! I'm dibs on the zesters.
Damn right. There's going to be ironing boards. If there isn't ironing boards, what are we going to serve?
I would call them dark zesters, and it would turn your lemon juice black.
Nice!
At the same time, not doing anything to change the flavour.
Would it be the most metal zester?
That would just be really dark.
Oh,
And of course, the cup would obviously have a picture of cup on it.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
would be holding a cup with a picture of cup on it? Who would be holding a cup with a picture of cup on it? Who would be holding a cup with a picture of cup on it? Who would be holding a cup with a picture of cup on
He's
it?
stuck again, just hit
Runabout!
Oh, that's it. Nick Glenn's line wide, aren't you?
and Mr. Tammy Tuwime says, a website called The Nerdsphere has been known to be a piece of glorious tat.
Ooh! That's a cheap plug.
It is. Back by the idea that the Nerdsphere is old oil house merchandise.
Yeah.
Without us, there would be no Nerdsphere.
Dare I say it? We're taking over!
Time Lord!
When did you go on Irish?
I was trying to put an R in the middle of Time Lord.
Here, man, don't be taking me pot of gold. Mikey's going to stab me now, isn't he? Oh, jeez.
Tammy Tuwime also has another one.
Yeah?
Condoms.
They would be either on fire or intangible. I heard he was firing condoms. Anyway, carry on.
Oh dear. Mr. Tricky says, I want to
Hang on,
carve
is that it? Does he just say condoms?
condoms.
There's no explanation.
It's just funny enough.
Fair dues. Could they have the face on the end?
Is that the can't think of the word for the receptive teeth?
Indeed. Indeed it is.
That's the nose.
Drips into his
Oh.
Everybody would be pregnant or scarred.
Oh, both. All of your children are belong to us.
I've just got this horrible vision of instead of having the little bit on the top, he's got two little bits of the moustache.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like
and that's where it fills.
Next! Quickly!
See, he didn't say anything, but we took it and ran with it.
We did.
Oh dear. Tricky says, I want a car bumper sticker that says, my other car is as big as a battleship.
Yes!
Enough said.
Enough said.
Hey, that might be doable, actually, that one.
Oh no. Tie me again.
Oh.
And a Logan Blaze action figure must be naked.
Come with a drawstring. Comes with 37 outlandish phrases. I'm gonna run around the house naked. Covered in jam and bees. I don't know why Logan Blaze sounds like that. Like.
Don't ask me about milk bottles.
I'm outside your house. I'm inside your house. Don't turn around.
Bright eyes.
JD.
Turn around. Every time Logan sees the back of your head, he gets a little bit excited, oh yeah.
In his pants.
Turn around.
JD says
Bright eyes. Let me see your face that does above you.
a set of red erasers called
Red
the
razors?
Hot Rubbimus.
Actually, I've got to follow one of them, but carry on.
Tricky again.
Can I follow for the razors one then?
Yeah.
It's more a Transformers one, but it's kind of us because we did the voices for it. You've got it's actually 3 blades next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And when you shave, it goes left razor, right razor, center razor. And then at the other end, it's got like a beard trim, and it just goes Tsunami Blaster. That one doesn't change. It's still Tsunami Blaster, but you trim your beard to Skybike.
Nice.
Which would be cool.
The haikus.
Relaxing.
Tricky says an aftershave. Oh, the Olelhas.
That means we have to make an advert for it that makes no sense.
Challenge accepted.
Parfum de Ron. For you.
What do you call us? Motherfucker.
Now you can smell like your favourite podcasters developed by Dark Ages.
And I personally declare I will sweat in each and every single ball to give it that real effect.
Nice.
Are you going to tell me that 90% of the time it works every time?
Yeah, it's made with real bits of old arms.
I like that one.
Something smells like Bigfoot's dick.
Wasn't that time Grufflock got caught in the photocopier?
Dreadwind says a crystal decanter depicting Skywarp breaking a crystal decanter depicting Skywarp.
And it's guaranteed to break within 2 minutes of going out of the packaging.
Indeed.
Tricky again. An old oil house chastity belt. 60% of the time it works every time to prevent man babies. Endorsed by Hot Rubbimus. This he recommends.
Shit, man, I know you just hit it like half of our entire quote mix there. Nice.
I like it.
Unfortunately, it's actually made out of toilet tissue.
Dreadwind does add not so much an answer as a confession.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, I'm looking at the other answers so I can steal them for Back to the 80s.
Hang on. Shameless plugging bastard. Doesn't even have to be a guest on this show and manages to get...
So where would you be able to find Glenn and The Rod on their podcast, I wonder?
You would find them at the Nerdsphere Network, which officially is now, because its owner said so, Old Oil House merchandise. Yeah, son.
That's right. You belong to me.
Does that mean
now?
Does that mean there are bitches?
Indeed.
Sweet!
I'm gonna ride him round. I'm gonna put a saddle on him. Ride him up down the balcony. Yeah, damn it. You're my pony now.
I'm going to make Phil my manslave.
Excellent.
Come on, the road, fetch me your sandwich.
But he has to wear, like, Tiger's outfit.
And carry set squares.
Carry set squares.
You know, at this point in time, I know exactly what he's saying. Shut up! He uses a set square. He's an architect. That sucks! Oh, I'm a big tiger dude. And I build a wonderful 2-story with the canopy and the balcony. Oh.
I might actually hit Shapeways and try and make some set squares and stuff for the Classics line when it comes out.
No, you have to do it in both coloured and clear.
Of course.
You can turn invisible
Of course.
to check that angles are just right. Before he whips the shit out of the Robo-Burbles to do his slave work.
Who are Robo-Burbles?
The infamous Logan Blaze says Old Oil House branded ECT and Straight Jacket for those nights when you really need to connect with the guys.
I like the idea of us having our own branded straight jackets.
I would love an Old Oil House straight jacket.
Brand straight jackets.
I've actually always wanted a straight jacket.
This does not surprise me.
Okay.
Never tell Logan Blaze that.
Uh-oh.
Apart from just then.
Uh-oh.
Whoops. He's going to come at you with a present now.
He's going to come at him with a marriage sack and put him in it.
A marriage sack.
And try and take him away.
A marriage sack and a virginity stick.
It has my name. It has your name. It says date of wedding. And you're married. It's like, oh, I'm already married. He's no problem. Try to put the sack on you. And we all just stand there going, he's going to bum him.
Logan Blaze.
Consummating the marriage.
I'm inside your house.
Shut up.
La 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 la. 1, 2, buckle your shoe. 3, 4 places at the door. 5, 6, he's got tricks. 7, 8, he's got
You're running out of ideas.
9, 10, you'll never sleep again.
Elijah Rooter says Old Oil House Halloween masks, the cheap plastic ones with the tongue holes that cut you.
Yeah! And then they can use this for a bad horror film where they turn us inside out.
Indeed.
And paint it white. If
Works.
you don't get that reference, cut your own fingers off.
Works for me. Halloween.
Oh, you spoiled it.
Well, look at him. He's a little confused and scared. He's too pretty to be confused and scared.
Don't you worry, pal. You just keep reading.
Don't you worry your little pretty head about it.
Is genius.
Okay.
Dreadwind. Statuette of Wheeljack punching the air. It can be called Finally the Win.
That actually comes with the limited edition podcast. Or as I like to call it, the This I Recommend edition.
Nice.
It costs you £100 and you've got to pre-order now.
It may turn up.
And you've got a leeway of 14 years for it to be released.
No. You'll get that as soon as the TFC Not Devastator finally gets finished.
See, you say that. They're going to put that out in like 2 weeks and you'll be fucking... You're not going to be happy.
Oh, they're going to get all 6 of them out. Yeah, I don't trust them.
This one's genius.
Okay.
Elijah Ruther. Old Oil House sponges in the shape of Cyberverse figures laminated to stop them getting wet.
Rob would love them. He could throw them against the walls and everything.
Pram! I've started selling sponges, Pram. Look, I found a problem with the entire design of sponges, Pram. They're laminated now. Covered in razor blades. What do you mean the children are dead? Ah, shit. You're a win, Pram. You're a win.
Go fuck yourself.
Elijah Ruther again.
I would, Pram, but it fell off. Sorry.
Elijah Ruther says disposable adult diapers with your faces on them with a special limited edition Old Oil House butt flap.
Let's face it, we talk enough shit.
I want to wipe my ass with Fred Durst's face.
Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is?
There was no toilet paper in the house. This was years and years ago. And the only thing I had was a copy of Kerrang. So
Let's face it.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing.
I think that says a lot to the level of writing of that magazine.
So, I took great delight in wiping my ass with Fred Durst's face.
What else is there, my friend? And then we can give our ideas.
Logan Blaze says, a statue of a troop of Skystalkers in G2 colours with G2 Firecons killing herds of...
Alpacas?
Elephants in the sky, Hulk Hogan?
Yes.
Really?
No.
Oh.
MLPs.
Of what?
MLPs.
MLPs. Oh, my little... Alright, there. Yes.
Which I am now legally bound to not watch.
Are you?
Because it would appear that when I get into something and watch it, it gets cancelled. So Nicole has banned me from ever watching it.
Watch it.
Oh, what a
Watch
shame!
it.
I can never watch that. Watch My Little Pony. Oh, I can retain my testicles.
So I think you should watch it.
I think you should bite my shiny metal ass.
But do you want to be the man that took it down? Are you sure?
Oh.
No, because fangirls would destroy me.
That's very true.
Oh, yeah.
Someone, I think, is breaking the rules.
Is it timing?
No.
Oh,
We're breaking the rules.
who broke the rules?
We should burn them. I don't care who it is. No trial. Straight
It's
to burning.
Mr. Elijah Uta.
Oh, I was going to hope he said it was going to be Becca. That would have had great comedy value.
He says, please may I have one more, please?
No.
Please, sir. Can I have some more?
It's quite good.
There's a simple question.
Is he a Cockney orphan?
A simple question. Is he timey?
No.
Then the rules cannot be broken. Now, if you said it was Timey that did it, then of course the rules could be broken because Timey breaks the rules.
Timey's not getting the
Oh, you can have
thing
it.
for this because it's awesome.
He can have it.
Onesies with hoods on and big woolly beards.
You're right. He can have that. That's frickin' ace.
Grufflock onesies.
I'd buy one and wear it just to really fuck with people. It'd be like me wearing a disguise that is me.
It's like you skinned yourself.
I'm gonna go to AA dressed up as myself.
Yeah, I'm cosplaying as Darth Ages this year. I put a lot of effort into my costume.
Okay. Mr. Logan Blaze. An old oil house puzzle box. It's like a combination of a Rubik's Cube and clock with added voice code elements which requires the right responses to certain sound clips such as it's as big as a battleship or hot ... In the end, at the centre of the puzzle, it is promised that there is a great truth, a great treasure, or there would be if some bastard hadn't somehow nicked them all and put a man baby in its place. I wonder who that could have been.
I don't know.
Quantum Bastard.
Quanto bastard.
Oh no, I've got an even better one. El Bastardo Quantum! Because he's gone back in time and made me Spanish.
Es liberate.
El Bastardo Quantum!
Dear God in heaven.
Is there more?
Yes, there's a ton more.
Oh. The show is not going to be as short as I originally thought.
Thank you for Pat built the show.
Thank you, dear listeners.
Dom Blanco?
Yay, Dom! We like Dom.
No, we don't.
Oh, why?
Bumblebeads, yellow buzzing butt beads for all your anal pleasure needs.
You know, all I want to say at this point is, I'd buy that for $1.
Bumblebeads.
Send it to Hasbro. Send it to Hasbro.
That's freaking genius. Heart attack.
He dies. The show is mine.
I'm still alive.
I do have to read this one. Logan Blaze saying, Basically, I think after he'd read the one that I've just read out, he'd put up, please note, I tried to keep mine clean. I want it noted that it was all the other maniacs who were pervy this week. I could have asked for a hot Robimus vibrator with optional attachments to a Stu Henshin belt for his and her pleasure, with Grufflock lube made from the tears of Adam as he cries, squeezing out mum babies.
But you didn't, so that's fine.
I was good this week. Do I get a lolly for being good?
No, you know what you get? You get to never listen to our show again. That's what you get.
I'll give you a lolly.
By
lolly, I mean Rob.
Hey!
And by Rob, you mean Rob's penis.
Indeed.
Which you've cut off. And put on a stick.
No. But I have knocked Rob out and I'm making him walk down the corridor like a Thunderbird's puppet. Unconscious Rob.
Even the little outfit. Gee, Logan Blaze, I don't think it goes there.
I hate you guys.
Thunder Rob is go!
Mrs. Robimus
all over the pillows.
Says hot Robimus soap.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Dr. Melsky.
Wonder where that idea's popped up from.
Since you said tat, custom paint job Cyberverse toys.
Hells yes, son.
Miss Robimus.
Disqualified, they are not tat.
But imagine, if you will, us in Cyberverse scale.
No. Mrs. Robimus says, beer, as every podcast, needs to be accompanied by alcohol.
I like
We should do our old oil house brew.
Right.
Home brew.
Old oil house is old peculiar.
That's already a drink.
Yeah. It's not old oil house, it's old peculiar.
Old oil house is Energon peculiar.
Old oil
peculiar Energon.
Nice.
Dr. Melsky says Old Oil House whiskey, same reason as Miss Robimus.
Old oil house R13.
Yeah. The whiskey, however, would just be called Old Oil House.
Aged 37 million seller cycle.
37?
What I do in a row. What I do is I'd get Skyhook to take it back to the beginning of time and let it brew until nowadays.
Quantum brew?
Money. Blindness. You're dead.
Dr. Melsky says, and finally, a miniature bumble squid.
Yes, sir. Yes. Bring me a genetics laboratory. And a bumblebee. And a giant squid.
Bring me a squid.
Bring me 3 million bees.
And some pesos.
Miss Robimus also says, KO toys of yourselves. Ones that drop to bits as soon as you touch them.
Hello.
Well, hang on a sec. There's a problem with that.
Why?
A toy of myself that drops to bit as soon as anyone touches me isn't a KO toy.
That's just
That's
you.
got a lifelike fucking feature, that has.
But it's 4 times the size.
That's of me?
Yeah.
Hells yeah! Put outside my house.
Scare off burglars.
I'm watching
Staring
you.
to the sky.
And you're so desperate to actually climb up to the hand so you can sit on it and look at the night sky, but you know as soon as you do it'll break off and you'll die.
I just had this great idea.
So I invented this anti-gravity belt.
Of them doing a toy line of us, but it's gone like animated, so the scales are completely out.
Yeah.
So I'm released only as a legend, and everybody else is like leader class. Oh.
Rob Supreme.
And you've got to wait until 4 or 5 toy lines down the line until I'm released in a more G1 aesthetic, and then I'm right size.
Indeed.
With some awesome punches.
Yeah, moving on.
All hail Old Oil House.
Yeah. Commenting on one of the other things said, Elijah Reuter says, I could never use the soap the Old Oil House crew had tried. I'm against animal testing.
Thanks, buddy. Really, thanks. Yeah.
You git.
Genius.
Genius.
Me from Another Universe,
Ah.
or Jetfire 2009, says SpongeBob Starscream pyjama pants with easy access fly.
I will accept this if only if it has the little buns at the back so you can lift it down and take a shit.
Oh yeah, it has to.
Hell yes.
Who lives in the Nemesis under the sea?
I'm gonna go on and give my PJs now.
Oh dear God, there's a running theme.
Mm-hmm.
Jetfire 2009 also says Masterpiece Hot Robimus with Trailer House, and he falls apart when you touch him.
In Trailer House.
Yes.
That's freaking ace.
Why are we falling apart all the time?
Because they know us.
Miss Slick says...
Well, let's face it, is there anybody in this tree who doesn't have back pain?
He's got a point.
I don't right now.
Well, on a regular basis.
Yeah. Miss Slick says...
Hey, you baby!
I'd happily don Chuck Taylors with the Old Oil House logo on them.
Chuck Taylors?
I want to say they're trainers or boots.
Okay. I do not know.
While they won't have the Old Oil House brand name on them, if they were action figures of you three, I'd have to own them. That's from Miss Slick.
A lot of things about people wanting action figures of
I
us.
know.
It's kind of worrying.
Dude, we could make a fortune.
Well, get sculpting, bitch.
Fine, I'll just quit my job. Spend all the
right.
time at the computer
That's
making
right.
pretty things.
That's right, bitch.
Yeah? And?
Get to sculpting.
Go. Get the rotoscoping working. Here is a cheese grater.
Off you go.
Get the building.
Prototype stage in 2 days, bitch.
You need to have a word. This is a horrific thought.
Mm.
I dread to think.
Miss Slick...
Can I veto this before you read it?
Miss Slick for her third and final says, how about Old Oil House granny panties? No? Okay.
Wow.
Well, live on air, it's time to declare that I'm officially single again. Form an orderly queue, bitches. And I will service your needs appropriately. As long as you ain't wearing granny panties. I'm joking. As if I would leave her over something so trivial. If she doesn't send me that sign from Ratchet soon, I fucking will.
Oh! Shit!
I kid. I definitely kid.
I, on the other hand, want to see some granny pants.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot about you and your Lucky Green Mac.
Indeed.
Is there any more?
No, that appears to be it.
Can we do our suggestions?
You first.
Okay, I actually have this one.
Do you want to do
I
yours?
have this one with me.
Okay.
Hang on.
Do you want to refresh it just to make sure?
It's still in the prototype stages, so you have to bear with me. I'm actually testing it with bacon and toothpaste. What I have here is the Old Oil House time travel face bag.
Okay.
It allows you to travel through time at the speed of regular time.
That's genius.
Which I will now show. And I am now travelling through time with the time travel face bag. You there, boy in the street, what day is it?
Why, it's Monday, sir!
Monday, I have travelled through time at the speed of regular time.
That's genius. I will have a dozen of those.
Oh, you would. Please note, yes, I know I've just ripped that off from somewhere else, but I'm still the one who did it.
Wow.
You lose points for not going, it's Friday!
Sorry.
Bollocks, it doesn't work. I went fast too forward through.
I went too far!
Fuck him off! Rob.
I'm also announcing the Old Owl House line of clothing. Made from special leather.
Quite clean. Spanky leather.
Special leather. Moving on.
I think I would have Old Oil House colostomy bags.
Because we're full of shit, so they might as well be. Yep, that'll do me.
Whenever it's full, it plays the Quantum Bastard theme tune.
Yeah.
Before leaking it everywhere.
If you leave it too long.
In giant fountains. All you do is get it half full. But somehow, half full is completely full. Even though it's not.
It becomes like Mentos and Coke. Go on.
You could have
Form the words.
the Old Oil House clothing line, and we could sponsor the NHS clothing, so we could have just all these gorgeous nurses in sexy nurse outfits with Old Oil House branding.
I don't even care about the last bit.
There's just a picture of Rob's face on each one's tits with his thumbs up.
I want boobs!
I want some titties!
So I would say the clothing line, but wait a minute, if you go to the main site, you should see a link there that will take you to the section which sells the clothing.
And soon there will be time travel face bags.
Indeed. Apart from that, I would say Old Oil House Phoenixes.
They come with a warning.
And a match.
Our own line of top 20 best country music songs.
Hi, I'm Grufflock.
And I'm Dark Ages.
You may have heard such great songs as Tie Me to a River and My Dog's Dead. Again.
Along with such greats as Tie Me to the Horse and Shoot It and Damn My Wife's a Whore.
You may remember these songs from your childhood. Such greats as This Is My Wife and My Sister. You may want to say hello to her.
Now we're bringing them all together for you on this special 15 CD pack, which will cost you only $9.95 each month.
Forever!
At the end of the 15 months, we send you the next 15 CDs at a mere cost of a double $49.95.
You too can hear such great songs as I used to shit out my ass, but since I got shot, I shit out my face.
And don't forget, we're doing a special double pack for a mere $99.95 of the best Old Oil House hip-hop songs.
With such great songs as I'm Dead and You're Dead.
And who can forget Chaos Envy's great cover of Kill All the White People. Act now and get this free hand sanitizer shaped like Rob's face. But wait, there's more.
There's more?
I'm giving away too much things. Order now. Not only will you get the CDs, the face sanitizer, but I'll throw in this jumper, naturally made from Grufflock's hair. And all it'll take is 5 easy payments of $109.95.
95.
And wait, there's more! Act now and I'll throw in this officially used Old Oil House empty crate package. For a mere handy payment of $295.95, you also get the biscuits and a broken Cyberverse. Biscuits! We love biscuits at the Old Oil House.
Biscuits and gravy!
And if you're really lucky, you can get that bitch some cake.
Act now and find the greatest product ever in the Old Oil House range. I can't even believe they're selling it for this price. For the mere price of $9,999.95, you can get an Old Oil House, get that bitch a cake.
Go some cake.
For an extra $59.95, we'll even include a seat to put your own picture on there of you giving a bitch a cake. Because bitches love cake.
And for an extra $35,099, you get a Russian bitch.
Wow, we're throwing these things away. Act now to avoid the rush.
On a side note, listen to questions.
For an extra $29.95, I'll throw in the Old Oil House Liquidizer. It liquidizes your food into a mushy pulp while at the same time sprouting such great lines of the show, such as Quantum Bastard and This I Recommend.
And every time you press the green button, it goes da 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 da.
Wow, I can't get enough of these amazing Old Oil House deals.
Listener questions!
And for a limited time only, we've got a one-of-a-kind special. For only $59,999.95, you can get a Rob! That's right, we're selling an actual host. He comes with supreme articulation and his own hair. All you need to do is feed and water your Rob every day and he'll bring you hours of joy. But make sure you potty train him, folks. I don't think he knows how to yet. Oh!
He loves chickens.
Act now to avoid the rush. And for a mere extra $55 million and 95 cents, you can get Mrs. Robimus to collect the set. Act now before you repaint him as Ultra Magnus.
Act now before you have to buy an extra one. That's right. If you wait just 3 more months, you'll have to buy an extra person to complete the set.
Now don't let him go naked, kids. For only mere cost of every single penny in the world of 95 cents, you can buy the baby clothes. Featuring such witty slogans as, I'm a baby and go fuck yourself.
I think we should maybe stop there.
But wait, there's more!
You had to speak, didn't you? You had to speak.
For the mere price of...
I was ready to let him just roll it out now. Just to roll it out. But no, you spoke.
For the mere price of $15.95, we'll give you some listener questions.
Speaking of which, let's have some listener questions.
It's like how I segued into that.
Yeah, very well done.
For a mere price of $25.95, you can have that segue every week.
See me trolling my segue. So, listener questions. First up comes from a man that we've already heard from this week.
Wow!
Let's see what Dreadwind has to say. Dreadwind from the Back to the 80s. Part of the Nerdsphere.
On the Back to the 80s podcast.
Oh, don't we already? With the Nerdsphere being franchise.
But we're selling it off dirt cheap.
We're selling off piecemeal.
For the mere price of $59.95, you can own the ride.
Turn and burn it, not for sale.
Feed him on hot rod figures and pictures of women, and he'll last forever.
Oh, Jesus. I'm certain that's slander.
Probably.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Phil.
Right, Dreadwin asks, imagine a universe where Transformers all had the voices of 1980s comedians. Who would voice whom and why? Personally, I can't get the notion of Jim Bowen voicing Overlord out of my head.
Super Smash Bros. Here's what you could have won.
Kick off. Kick off. Look what you could have won.
This is Speedball. Or death.
I've got one for that.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Jazz being voiced by Eddie Murphy. You see Jazz go,
Andy, fuck you, I'm the Murphy man.
Just RC running at it. I'm real Cybertronian lady now.
What have you done for me lately, Andy?
Why are you don't let me for Jazz? Why are you don't let me?
Yet he's still somehow in that red leather suit.
Indeed. He's just sprayed it on. It's spray on rubber.
Okay, I want Six Shot voiced by Tommy Cooper. So he does all of his mods and he goes, I just want that. I'm the ninja consultant.
See, I'm going to go for Impactor. But I'm going to voice him by Frankie Howard.
Ooh.
See, he just goes, I'm going to shoot you right through the chest.
Did ye not? That's a pretty funny question.
I can't think of any other answer. This is pissing me off.
I'm going to slip in the 90s dudes. Just because I want Harry Enfield and Kevin doing Hot Rod.
that is so unfair.
Ultra Magnus, it is to you, old friend. I'll never get anything. It's so unfair. Looks at Ultra Magnus and goes, you're not my friend, and you are no longer my fellow DJ. And he storms off.
I've got it.
Yeah.
Bumblebee voiced by what's his name? I had it a minute ago. You'll get it as soon as I do the quote.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing as how I'm pretty sure Bumblebee was usually the one who got himself into some scrapes.
Mm-hmm.
Prime, I've done a whoopsie. From some Mother's New album.
Oh, my brain's twigging on one. Here's a good one for you. Starscream voiced by Chris Latta. He did stand up.
He did indeed. And well done. Oh, some bastard estimation, Chris Latta. You're that guy, aren't you? That guy I hate.
What was it like working with Chris Latta?
I'll fucking throw things at you. I've never met the guy or had any dealings with his family, but I fucking hate the guys that ask that question. Oh, come on, Adam. You just had one. You just had one. You just had it. Come on, bring it. Coming back. Yeah. Oh, fucking Jesus. Follow. Ah, there we are. Megatron, Bernard Manning.
I'm not even touching that with a fucking barge pole.
Nope. No, I'm not even going to do any quotes because I hate Bernard Manning.
Of course, you can get that barge pole from $25.95 plus shipping.
Any more from you, Rob? Mr. Dredwin, we want more of these questions. Much more.
My brain's still popping away with some.
Wish I'd thought about this one beforehand.
Wheelie Paul Whitehouse. Just you pop around and go, brilliant! Hey, Dinobots, brilliant!
I was just thinking of Richard Pryor doing...
whatever the fuck he wants, it's going to be awesome.
Soundwave. I think he'd be awesome with Soundwave.
Man, you ever had a set of corn come out of your chest? That fucker hurts!
It'd be fantastic. You got Soundwave, just, as you remember him, and then just instead of being all methodical and monotone, that he's like, hey, come on, you bastards, I want to fuck you up something crack! Brilliant.
Rumble and Frenzy is Cheech and Chong.
Hey man, what's a good Mexican? Oh, Bendeco. Call him Bendeco. Hey, Bendeco.
Other than that, I want to see not Rumble Frenzy, Eject and Rewind as Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder from Hear No Evil, See No Evil.
Can I just occasionally splice one of them as Gene Wilder from Willy Wonka?
Yes.
Got no way of knowing.
But
you get nothing.
Oh, that's Prime. Prime would have to be that one. Moving on.
No. Optimus would be Ben Elton, which means he'd be very political and up and for fighting against faction, and then later on he would write a musical, which was shit.
Yes.
But everybody wants anyway.
But I would really love to see Optimus Prime writing a musical. Megatron, why can't you see? Why can't we just be... I hate musicals.
Give me your face, I love it. Give me your face. It comes nicely on my shelf.
My name's Spike.
Why can't we admit our love together? Cybertronian bum love.
These are Autobots, strong and true, and Cybertron's where they'll sit. And they'll come and censor me if I say a word like I'm sorry. There's nothing quite as depressing as GoBots.
Give me your face, give me your face, I must own it.
Moving on.
I hate musicals.
And then you've just got Wheeljack in the corner going, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
I'm doing you bunch of fuckers.
No, he just sings that I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts on just for the hell of it.
Fair it is. Not even in this musical. He just does it randomly.
Because I want him to be a cockney geezer. Geezer.
Voiced by Jason Statham.
Whenever he shoots his big gun, he goes, have a banana.
I'm due a win, Prime. I'm due a fucking win.
Oh, have you cats? You slag.
Cat you, Prime.
Oh, have you cat slag, you slag.
Next, we have a question from Tricky Eye here.
Apparently.
Have a banana.
Shall we move to it? Because we've gone from 80s comedians to Cockneys. Again!
Cockney musicals.
Question 1. What's the worst toy you have on display? I have boxes of tat in the loft, but the worst toy on my shelf is Revenge of the Fallen Bludgeon. He sucks ass. I was planning on getting the blood upgrade kit for him, but at the moment he's just pants. Who's your black sheep?
Oh, I'm going to say that now my bludgeon is amazing.
I'm going to say my black sheep is Tricky. Fuck off! Bludgeon's awesome.
I see, I'll agree with him. He was cool when I first got him, but after a while there was bits of him I just didn't like.
Fuck it, I love him.
But now I've got the upgrade on him. The shapeways, all the stuff off shapeways. I freaking love him. Absolutely love him.
Fuck you, Tricky. I'm not allowed to listen to that show no more. You can't even buy it weekly for $59.95.
What's the worst thing I've got?
The worst thing I've got on display is Galvatron. Classics Galvatron. It's not the worst figure I own, but it's the worst figure on display.
I have to think about this one.
The worst one I have on display at the minute would be Captain Boat Shoes.
What's wrong with Captain Boat Shoes?
What's his real name?
I don't want to say it.
You not mean Revenge of the Fallen Depth Charge?
You had to go say it, didn't you?
What's his name?
Because that is his name.
It's a horrendous figure, and the only reason I actually have him on display is I don't want to touch him to actually take him off the shelf.
Oh, God, listen to yourself. Grow a pair. Man up!
Go on. Just because he's the latest version of Depth Charge. And some would say one of the finer Depth Charges.
I would certainly say that.
Much better than that cartoony manta ray.
At least he's got a fish that flies.
Yeah.
Flying fish!
That's just silly.
Isn't it silly, Rob?
Have you ever been killed by a screw?
Yes, once.
Yeah.
Would you like it to happen again?
Didn't hurt last time.
I quite enjoyed it, actually.
Mostly because Rob came up and went, I've got a screw. And then ran off again. Screaming, I killed him!
Oh! Right. The worst figure on my shelf is a Botcon figure. It's Cindersaw.
Wow.
Yeah. I hate that figure.
There's a man saying that a Firecon is a figure that he hates.
It's not in Firecon. I love the colour scheme on it.
It's a Firecon.
Yeah, alright, shut up. I love the colour scheme on it. It's just that figure when he's in robot mode. He's alright in dinosaur mode, but that robot mode is awful. Just dire.
Have a banana?
Have a banana. Next.
So his next question is, I just got back from Toys R Us where they had 20 Masterpiece Grimlocks on the shelf.
Fucking Jesus.
Army building!
I'll say that again.
Do it, Tricky! Army build those Masterpiece Grimlock. Buy one, paint it blue, give it G2 symbols. Yes!
I'll say that again. 20 Masterpiece Grimlocks on the shelf. What the hell is going on? There was also Skullgrin, Thunderwing, and some Revenge of the Fallen Deluxes. My question is this: what's going on with Toys R Us's distribution? I've been in several times over the last 6 months and found nothing. They now have a random selection of stuff. Is this just my store, or are they all like this?
No, they're all pretty much like that because they're leading up to Big Dark of the Moon.
You'd have thought Dark of the Moon would be out by now, though.
Oh yeah, because this is fairly recent.
Well, he put them up today, so...
Well, no, maybe it's the flip side then. Maybe what little Dark of them in the beginning is clearing out, and they're left with the tat.
Could well be.
Could
well be.
By the way, I now own a Masterpiece Grimlock and a Thunderwing.
Good lad. Get a Skullgrin
I
as
was going
well.
to say, get a Skullgrin. Skullgrin's ace. Skullgrin is absolutely brilliant. Who else was there, do you say? Skullgrin, Thunderwing, and...
Masterpiece Grimlock.
Yeah.
Army building!
Just a Skullgrin, Thunderwing, and some Revenge of the Fallen Deluxes.
Buy some Power Core combiners.
If you want to make some money, Tricky, go start going around the forums and go, anybody want a Masterpiece Grimlock? Yeah. £10 more than you'd normally pay.
Do a little bit of work on that book.
You want Masterpiece Grimlock? Masterpiece Grimlock? £7.
Plus,
Someone will bite. Someone will bite.
Yeah, it's weird that, considering last time I went to a Toys R Us, it was just empty. It was devoid of Transformers toys.
Well, it was pretty good when we went last time, wasn't it?
Yeah, which was about 3 weeks ago.
God, already. Yeah, it was, yeah. They had a good splash of stuff.
I picked up some good stuff. My brother bought Sergeant Cup, those are the lug nuts. I bought a grapple.
I got a grapple.
You got a grapple.
I got a searchlight. Yay!
So yeah, there's some good stuff in there. Definitely some good stuff.
Maybe it depends where you go, because we went to the Metro one.
Yeah, which is going to be one of the bigger ones in the country, I assume.
In the land of the newest cat house. Weirdly, it feels like it's the exact same size as the one in Derby.
Really?
Because I've only ever been to 2 Toys R Us, and they're exactly the same.
Okay.
They are laid out the same. The way in, the customer service counter.
Yeah.
The fact you've got the big display bit right as you come in, and the sales bit. and then everything's broken down to their malls.
Alright.
Honest to God, I don't know if it's like they all go, we need this space. It needs to be exactly this big.
Yeah.
But it just happens that the two I've been in are the same size and have laid them out the same way. I'd be interested to know.
Because then knowing would be half the battle. The other half would be buying toys.
Yes.
And blue lasers.
Blue lasers.
And red lasers. Is that all the questions?
Yep.
From today? Right. So, from the email, we have Scootler.
I love that name.
I'm not even going to ask the question because I just like the name.
Scootler?
Scootler.
Yeah, I hope he's from Newcastle. Because then call him
Scootler.
Scootler? I want Scootler.
Seriously, Scootler, with the frickin' name you've got here, get yourself on the frickin' forums, which you can find at
www.
You're fired!
www.oldrhouse.co.uk. Join the forums. Join the fun. I even remember the tagline. Do I get a bicky?
No, because you're a week out of date. You can have a bicky. Just because you're pretty.
Don't want it now.
Alright. There you go. Biscuit for you.
No, don't want it now.
I've changed the outro.
You made me feel pathetic and unloved.
Well, you got the words right.
And I get enough of that at work.
You got the words right. There you go.
Don't want you love biscuit.
See, just for you. A little love biscuit. Anyway, we were talking about Scootler. Scootler says, hey, Gruff, Chaos and Dark.
That's right. He's just, he can't put the rest of our names in.
Because if he types our names 3 times in a row.
if you...
Jimmy Smits turns up and guts him with a fish hook.
Yep.
And then we show up and go, ooh, nasty.
Ooh, but you didn't see that coming. I was wondering the other day... I find the wording of this question scary. I was wondering the other day how you guys found yourselves as adult collectors. I came back in during Armada and only slightly regret it. Thanks!
Slightly.
Don't like the idea of it. I was wondering the other day, you were thinking about us? Please God tell me you were listening to the show. And weren't just like walking down the street thinking about us. Unless you're just thinking about Rob, then that's allowed.
That's understandable.
Yeah, you can't really help yourself, can you? You sexy bastard. So Stu.
Hello.
How did you find yourself as an adult collector?
You know the place in town that is now closed.
Yes.
That used to sell toys.
Yes.
Back in the day when it was horrendously better.
Yes.
Because it didn't have a lot of mainline toys.
Mm-hmm.
But it had a lot of, these toys are going through clearance toys.
Yeah, yeah.
I walked by and I spotted Beast Wars Rampage.
All right, aye.
In the window and I went, that looks pretty cool. Carried on to Games Workshop. Went by the next day. Seen it again, went, that does look pretty frickin' cool. Kept going. Next day. That looks, fucking I'm gonna go get it. Went in, got it, took it out of the, went on the shop, sat there, took it out and just went, this is really cool. Oh, it turns into a crab and a tank. Wow, we're gonna find out more about this. And then it spiraled.
Yeah.
And they kept getting Beast Wars stuff, and then they started getting RID, machines in, they started getting RID, and then it sort of scaled up and up and up, and then it's sort of gone back again. Where I've not got a lot, and I'm wanting to get rid of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rob?
For me, it was a bit different because I'd already watched the Beast Wars stuff. I quite enjoyed it. It actually got me back into Transformers, and then whilst doing food shopping, I noticed in one of the toy aisles of a supermarket they had, I think it was Optimal Optimus.
Mm-hmm.
And I went, ooh. And I looked at the price and went, ooh. And I bought it. And then I started buying the Beast Wars stuff from a certain shop that has already been mentioned. They did have quite a lot of the stuff in there quite cheap.
They did. And it was a fine toy shop. Mm. And then it changed into its current incarnation.
Which
and
is
became shit.
Yeah, which is now closed.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God. Hopefully the next one that will get in its place, which should be open soon, will be a bit better.
Well, all I'm going to say is at least the staff don't have to do anything different. They just sit at home and text people instead of sitting in the shop and texting people.
Yeah, the stuff in there were terrible.
Fuck's sake.
Just horrendous, they were. But to answer the question, myself, I never really left as such. I just never did much in the way of actual toy collecting until I went to Florida. in 2001, I think.
Right deep down, Mr. Fudgepants.
I had some bits and pieces before then. And then I found a shop that had shitloads. So I bought myself a G1 Bruticus, G1 Blitzwing, and crap loads of other stuff. And that was the hook. That had me caught, and that was it. Didn't buy much in the way of Beast Wars stuff. But when RID came out, I got the Prime and started getting stuff from that. Ended up with some Beast Machine stuff. Then Armada started up, and that was me caught up completely. By the time Armada started up, that was it.
I got all of Wave 1 of Armada.
I wouldn't even want to think
Still
about it.
amazes me.
Yeah.
You know what's kind of funny though, because I've just thought about this. When I got my RAD Prime, it was from Littlewoods.
Right.
I had to go upstairs to the catalogue shop bit.
Yeah.
That ages it right there.
It really does.
Because that's now new look.
Yeah. Shit, man. I'm not going to think about this anymore. Apart from, I still love Armada Megatron. I think that toy is great.
You want one? I can tell you one at a reasonable price.
Fuck off. I'm doing everything in my power to whittle the collection down a bit to just...
I'll do trades.
Might do, actually. I'll do a couple of things there. Anyway, so...
we'll discuss it.
Yes. So I have two things to say now. One, Rob, can you turn the light on, please? It's getting dark in here.
Getting dark.
Do I have to? It involves moving.
Yes.
Oh.
Turn on the light or I will unleash the devastation that is contained within my bunghole.
You have to surf that shit home.
Too late.
Ow, it burns! Just light. Yeah, I don't know when it got dark. I just sort of turned to you and realised that it was quite dark. Second question I have to ask. Have you watched Prime and Renegades this week?
Yes!
So, what we're going to talk about now is Prime and Renegades. So if you haven't already dropped the pen from the thing when they're talking...
With the Gloiven!
Get the fucking busted Zammerflange. Fuck's a Zammerflange?
Gloiven, pretty lady.
Driving Miss Daisy. Sexiest film ever. So, if everyone's watched Prime and Renegades, we'll start with Renegades. What do you think of Renegades this week?
I quite enjoyed it.
I can't remember the name of the episode.
Going underground.
Thank you.
Drilly drill episode.
Now I'm going to say this up front. I got bored of this episode and didn't watch the end of it. So, Rob, I'm going to give this to you to charge along with. Tell us about the episode.
Well, basically, they figure out that there's been seismic disturbances here, there, and everywhere, and Scarlet, being her usual self, figures out that it's all Cobra. I think she's a bit of a conspiracy nut.
Everything's Cobra. She wakes up in the morning and her bran muffins aren't warm enough. Ah, Cobra did it! Ah!
Quite like that idea.
But yeah, they go sort of do the thing, and they find the site where the next quake's supposed to happen, and it miraculously does happen. So they decide to go and investigate.
So she's not a complete conspiracy nut.
Yeah.
No. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you.
It's
and
quite
just because
it's
they're
quite
out to
weird
get you does not mean you're not paranoid.
I thought they were building up to something different with this, because Ripcord, every time he used his Bio-Viper powers, his arm seemed to fall off.
Was that an animation error?
No, he's
okay.
He basically try and pull somebody sort of out the way of something or something like that, but his arm would actually snap off rather than sort of yanking them out the way properly. Yeah. And they go underground, they find the big wormy thing.
Mole drill tank.
Yeah.
Pterodome.
Yeah.
I wish.
Well, Scarlet and Duke get trapped in a cave in together. Everyone else fights off a big wormy thingy.
Mm-hmm.
They have a touching few scenes of Scarlet with a concussion, sort of trying to go to sleep, and Duke telling her not to. And then when they finally find them, Duke's hugging Scarlet, and they kind of pan round to Snake Eyes. There's no real giveaways on Snake Eyes, except that the camera just stays on him for a little bit longer than everyone else. And then at the end, when she's sort of like in the coyote and they're sort of patching her up, and it's just her and Duke in there, and she's saying thank you for trying to keep her conscious and look after her. and he gives her locket back, sort of thing. She gives him a hug. And just as she does that, Snake Eyes walks around the back of the van and looks in, and then takes off. With Duke saying, "Snake Eyes, wait!" Snake Eyes doesn't listen and just takes off. And you just got him kind of there saying, "He'll be back." Kind of like, I hope.
Yeah.
Which I really liked. I mean, the rest of the episode was a bit kind of just by the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't anything sort of particularly fantastical about it, but I just love those end scenes because it's like they're starting to bring in the little kind of...
Right, I'm going to mention this because I spotted this when I watched the episode.
Right.
You've missed it. Slick missed it. She puts the thing back around her neck and then it glows red.
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on with that?
I don't know.
Because she's related to Destro.
She's full of love.
And
The love for Snake Eyes and a Duke is the conflict in the heart. Lord, you're giving me $15 to solve a conflict.
Unfortunately, I can't comment because, as I say, I turned it off.
Yeah,
I don't know about that because I watched it and it started glowing at the end and I was just like, what the fuck is that all about? That kind of just made me kind of go like, what?
Yeah. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, it's mystery. It's a good thing.
Just, I wish they'd done it more than once than right at the very end of the episode.
Yeah. I have to admit, at this point, I do think that Renegades is starting to drop.
It is. It's. I almost hate to say it because Renegades was so good when it started.
It was. I'll always say that. Renegades. I'm hoping that this is just a lull or something that we're going to pick up again because
I'll be honest, this episode, I like to think that with the rest of Renegades it does something, it adds to something to the world.
Yeah.
All this is done is basically right at the end as well. It's not like it's all the way through.
Yeah.
It's right at the end. It's gone. Oh, them Snake Eyes thinks they fancy each other and they might do.
I actually like the fact that the whole mole killing machine thingy was building an underground network.
Oh, that was it.
Oh, yeah, you've got the thing with the maglevs, yeah.
The problem is, that whilst that seemed like a decent idea, it's so freaking 80s Cobra Commander.
It's great.
It is. It's
Surprised
cool.
the mole machine wasn't shaped like a big cobra.
Yeah. It's
Well,
cool, but it doesn't fit with what Cobra Commander's been doing of late.
I think it does.
Yeah.
Because it's like, basically it wasn't kind of like, 80s Cobra Commander going, I will build underground trains, I shall save the money on train fare and be able to build another weather control device.
Fuck you, Virgin Trains!
It was
That'll be ace.
It was it's like when he says to Baroness in the episode, sort of why was it that the Romans managed to conquer as much as they did? Because
really didn't like that line.
I did because it kind of is. He's not sort of doing it as a. I mean, it was kind of portrayed as a sort of scheme of the week kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that he's seeing the big picture. He's building a big, vast underground network between all these bases and that.
Yeah.
It's like the thing of like how when they say in the episode nobody noticed Dr. Mindbender escaped when we blew up his lab. Why was that? Where did he go? And it's like he obviously took one of these underground trains to get out. It's like I really like that idea that it's
a good idea.
He's building this big network between all these bases.
I can't quite put my finger on what it was, but there was just something about pretty much everything except Roadblock that I just didn't get interested in.
See, I've got to raise something on this because I know since Luke noticed it. Is it just me or does Cobra Commando look like he's finding it harder to walk every episode?
Yes.
He looked really, physically, he looked like he was fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like that bit where she was going to kill Ripcord, and he just went, "No, that's Patient X. I need him alive."
Yeah.
It's like it kind of just brings home that thing of there's something definitely wrong with Cobra Commander.
Yep. There. And unfortunately, the cure is going to be Cobra Commander's going to be a Bioviper.
Joy.
It's just so painfully obvious what they're doing with it, but anyhow, but yeah, what I saw of it was alright. It just didn't get my interest. But unfortunately, that seems to be the way that Renegades is going for me now, where every episode that goes, Was it last week? Week before? Cousins. Which one was that?
That was last week.
That was epic.
That was good.
Brilliant.
I really liked that one.
I thoroughly enjoyed that, but I think it was the 3 before it. Same problem. I just started getting a bit. I ended up finding myself with this one anyhow, picking stuff off the shelf and playing with it rather than watching the episode.
See, I do that anyways.
No, very rarely. If I'm watching something, if I'm only watching a 20-minute episode or something, no, if I'm watching a movie, I would tend to be doing that because.
No, I quite often find myself like playing with toys and stuff. I'm an actual fidget.
Yeah, fair dues. Then Prime. Go on, Stu.
Fuck it, this episode was Breakdown is awesome.
Yeah.
Basically, you've got a bit more of a build-up on the whole Jack's mum now knows about the Autobots. And what a bunch of sick people is saying as, oh, she really likes Optimus Prime. I don't know.
I love that. That made me chuckle.
I'm gutted because I was hoping she'd hook up with Ratchet.
She probably will. She called him Doctor.
Yay! But yeah, so there's a little bit of building on the fact that she's not 100% happy with what's been going on. There's a bit of conflict between her and RC, which was kind of cool. But they go out to investigate this magnetic disturbance, which ends up is this magnetic gauntlet device.
Yeah.
Which looks very Mass Effect.
It didn't actually. Yeah, didn't think that.
First thing I thought when I saw it. And needless to say, they go out of it. But the Decepticons are also interested in it. And Breakdown has been dispatched, shall we say, by Megatron. Breakdown with his awesome eye patch.
Yep, this is the highlight of the episode for me.
Oh, yeah, son.
The toy better come with that frickin' eye patch.
Basically, he's wearing that eye patch as a mark of his, to remember the fact that humans took him down. And that's, kind of a bad thing. But nevertheless, they all sort of meet up and ends up, lo and behold, Arachnid's there to get it as well.
Again.
3 Arachnid episodes in a row, I don't care, that's awesome.
Fair dues.
She has a naughty voice.
She's Gina Torres.
I know, which means this was a partial Firefly reunion as well.
Yep.
Nevertheless, there is a bit of a struggle over said magnetic device. Magnetic device gets used. RC ends up stuck to the back of Bulkhead. And they ended up fighting again. Arachnid and Breakdown ended up fighting over it as well. We discovered that Miko yet again can't listen to people and will stay at the fucking base.
Her face needs to get dipped in acid and soon.
I'm going to discuss it once we've gone through the whole thing. Inevitably there's a bit of a fall between Breakdown and Arachnid. There's another fight. The magnetic gauntlet gets used a bit more. Ends up that both Bulkhead and Breakdown are polarised so they can't shoot each other. Which was kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Bit more of a fighting choose. RC kicks her ass. Goes near the end of the episode. We find out that June's happy with RC. Comes up with the wonderful comment of, "You're not the kind of girl I expected him to bring home."
No, not the kind of girl I expected him to be running off with.
Ah, there we go.
Which I hated. I hated that bit. It was kind of. Sorry, I'll let you finish the episode now.
And that is just about the episode. Apart from the fact that Breakdown did bring something back. He brought back Arachnid. Who was like, "Oh, Megatron, you're awesome. Lovely to see you." Almost with an air of, "Please don't kill me."
I get the feeling that we're going to see something that Arachnid did at some point.
Acid burned out Megatron's favourite puppy.
Yeah, Megatron. There's not bestie stuff. So. What are you going to say there, Rob?
Just the whole thing with Jack's mum. It was kind of like the annoying, overprotective mum sort of thing. It was to me. It started off the episode as like the mum who's trying to be hip and cool and be friends with her son's friends.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. It was just kind of like that. Just seemed painful to me. And then
there's a reason why that seemed painful, because speaking as somebody who comes from a single parent family, that is what your mum will try and do, and it is painful.
And then there's
so at that level, I give them bonus marks for realism. Well done.
Then there's just that bit where she does the whole speech to RC, and it was kind of like they might as well just tag that on the end of the episode as the PSA. Seriously. Your mom may seem like she's being overprotective, but it's just because she loves you, kids.
I will agree to a point.
Right.
Because...
And I'm going to argue it, but go on.
I thought it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Because she...
It could have been, oh well, go off and have fun, son. And we would be sitting there going, why the hell doesn't she give a shit? He's running off with giant robot aliens shooting at each other.
And do you know what I loved? Right? She wasn't getting on Jack's nerves just by being there. She was getting on Jack's nerves by getting on Jack's nerves. The entire I wore heels thing. It's funny, but...
But it's the corny thing that your parents would say.
Yeah. And, yeah. I mean, don't get us wrong, I found the MacGuffin of the week. It was an alright MacGuffin, but it was still a MacGuffin.
I'm
getting really sick of Cybertronian technology being found on Earth at this point.
I'd really like it if at the end of the series there's a reason why.
I think there will be.
Good.
I think there will be.
But I'm the first to admit, as much as I love Prime, this was one of the weaker episodes.
Oh, yeah, without a shadow of a doubt.
Storyline-wise, yes.
But
actual fight scenes and stuff, fucking A.
Beautiful.
And more breakdown. Give me more breakdown. What more breakdown? He has a hammer. He goes smash.
And of course, the wonderful line of, I just hate... I hate breakdown more. Yeah, I enjoyed Prime. As you say, though, it is one of the weaker episodes, and the actual story of it's quite weak.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll fully admit it,
but it's continuously world building, and some wonderful little bits of character out of... I mean, there's a bit where you've got RC under Bulkhead, and now Arachnid's coming up over her. The terror on her face is...
And she just stepped on her hand.
Yeah.
Arachnid's fucked in the head.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, should I just kill you? Oh, no, actually, what I'll do is I'll take 2 weeks melting your eyeballs.
Yeah.
It's always the crazy ones. There is one thing that bugged me with this episode, and I mentioned this a slick when we watched it. I thought for a minute it had been shown out of order.
Right.
Because Arachnid didn't change into a helicopter mode till right at the end.
Yeah.
She did the drill thing, which I think is cool, she's still got. She did that, she did all that, and then only to the right at the very end did she change into a helicopter. And at that point I went, oh, it is in order.
And I've got to love what they did with the helicopter mode. Threw it at breakdown. That was cool. But yeah, I mean, as you say, weaker episode out of the... One of the weaker episodes of the series.
Fully admit it, yeah.
But, yeah, it inched things forward.
Yeah, it's still... It didn't feel like it was episode of the week.
No.
If it, it is MacGuffin of the week. They are fighting over whatever they found this week.
Yeah.
But there's still a little thing of, well, this is just as, June's found out, and they're getting used to it being around the base. And then there's the whole growth thing of her coming to accept it, which hasn't been spread out over several episodes. Seems like they've done that a lot with Prime. Oh, she's going to find out in 7 episodes' time when they meet. No, it's find out in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It seems like they're doing that nice and quick.
Something is in the background on Prime.
Yes.
And then
I was trying to articulate words there, nothing was coming.
Something is definitely in the background there. You can feel that something is happening in the background, even when nothing in the episode actually happens. To say that something's happening, it's quite weird.
Yeah.
But as you say, by the end of the series, I think we're going to find out why there's all this stuff on Earth.
I should hope so. Yet another episode with no Prime.
Yeah.
And no Bumblebee.
Yeah. Well, Bumblebee...
No Starscream.
That's true, no Starscream. Just Breakdown and Arachnid.
And Megatron and Soundwave.
Yeah, but... Yeah.
Soundwave just stood there. Yeah, it still seems weird that... And this is something I think I'd stand to like. It's... You don't have to have Prime in every episode.
Yeah.
And when he does show up, he generally shows up and does something badass.
I rip somebody's arm off. I think the problem with Bumblebee, more than Prime anyway, is that they can't do a character episode on Bumblebee. We kind of did that with... Was it
bleep, bleep,
Speed
bleep.
Metal? Was it called?
The one with the street racing.
Yeah. You kind of got a almost character piece, but as far as they could go, it's almost impossible to do with character piece.
I'm sure they've said something that at some point they will deal with why he speaks in bleeps and bleeps.
I hope they fucking get rid of it.
And they better explain why can Raph understand it? Raph, I honestly think at this point Raph is something bigger in that show.
Yeah, just because he can understand Bumblebee.
He can understand Bumblebee. Nobody knows why he can understand Bumblebee. He's a computer genius. And you never see anything of his family.
Yeah, it's because he killed them.
I'm convinced that picture that he shows Ratchet that he doesn't remember about, it's faked or something.
How good would it be?
Something's not. Honest to God, I think Raph is something
His mum
wrong.
phoned him, didn't she, in the first episode?
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's
Because
been a while since I've seen it.
he was sat playing with a Bumblebee-esque remote control car.
Yeah, that's right. That's right!
Anyway,
How good would it be if his mother was Megatron?
he's actually
home, Raph, and tease on the dinner.
He's actually been a Decepticon infiltrator the entire time.
That'd be great if he was a pretender. But his inside mode's Overlord.
Pretender! Holy fucking shit!
How did that fit in there? That ain't right!
Sending me to the cargo hold to play Arctic Adventure, will you? Fucking Arctic you!
You would explain why you got the entire... Let's just call it a night. Beep, beep, beep. Bumblebee says we should go on an adventure. No, I didn't. No, I really didn't. Come on, Bumblebee! Prime says it's cool. Put anything in my exhaust again, I'll kill you.
Should we mention that Miko never learns anything this time to grab my gears?
Yeah, Miko is really starting to piss me off.
I'm starting to like Miko, and then it was like, oh god, oh, I'm going to go on an adventure. No, stay at the base, please. Last time you went on an adventure, you ended up in an older dimension being chased by a giant zombie.
That's not the one that really pissed me off. It's the one with Breakdown lost his eye anyhow, where you went back, where Bulkhead went back, and Miko was really being a shit to him. That really pissed me off.
I kind of, to a certain level, I like the idea of you've got to hit your rival.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel that would have worked. They didn't need Miko to do that.
No, really.
She doesn't feel like she's filling a spot.
No, she feels like she's well superfluous.
Yeah. You think about it, if they'd done that in animated, that would have been Bumblebee.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah. Or Sari.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, she's just grinding my gears. The appreciation of metal aside, she's grinding my gears. Oh, we're on a stealthy mission. Play your music, Bulkhead. Oh, okay. He's a fucking wrecker and he's been in the military.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well walk around the place going, we're here!
And I freaking hated how she was going on about how the Bulkhead and RC were getting on. That really wound me up. Just, I hate Miko. I'm sorry to all the Miko lovers, but god damn, she's getting on my nerves.
She is grinding a little bit.
So, is there anything anybody wants to say before we get this shut down for the night?
Eye patches are cool.
That they are. That they are. Rob, anything at all? No, not just about this. Anything you want to say? Anything you want to... No biscuit?
No, thanks.
Okay. Do you want a hot rod?
That is my hot rod.
There you go.
Do you want your hot rod back?
Yeah, there's a hot rod. You want some cider with this? There you go. There's...
Those are your side with this.
Yeah, there's some cider with this. Some cider with this. There you go. Just get them all looking at you. All staring at you with their cold, dead eyes. There you go.
Love us, Father.
There you go. Right. Okay. We're closing this down now because I think we're getting tired and a little bit silly.
I want to add one more thing.
Yes?
Nathan Fillion for Springer.
Yes! Yes! Don't get swamp ass.
Mm-hmm.
Night!
Well, yeah. You've listened to the Old Oil House. Come visit the forums at www.oldoilhouse.co.uk and, yeah. Go over to Facebook. Find us on Facebook. Yeah. And, you can send emails and things to theoldoilhouse@gmail.com. Yeah. Will that do? Will that do, Brown? Did I win? Damn. And of course, you can find us on Twitter at The Old Oil House. Yeah. Did I win this time?